everybody. Is my microphone working? Is Spotify working? I didn't even check. I just started the stream. Like, is Spotify even coming through? Because I need some audio in the background just in case I fall silent. The stream doesn't fall silent. But Cosmic Beat. Oh, now I'm definitely pixelated. Look, a straight line. I hope, because I have to turn my head to see if that's true. Because basically my image is over there. Good to see you. So, it's Sinterklaas in the Netherlands. You know, the one that Santa Claus is from derived. Basically, it was our holiday, and then the Americans took it with them. And now it's an international holiday, I think. So, yeah. I don't care who was first or what. Because eventually we took Santa to our country as well. And we celebrate both. But Sinterklaas is a little bit different. Basically, he arrives always the Saturday after the 11th of the 11th. And the 11th of the 11th is Sint Maarten. Which is basically our version of Halloween without the spooky stuff, but with singing and carrying lanterns. But on Halloween and on Sint Maarten, I had nobody ring my doorbell. So there were no children whatsoever. So, yeah. Apparently we don't celebrate both in my neighborhood. Or I don't have small children in my neighborhood to go door by door. Or my doorbell is broken. One of the three. I do know that my battery of my doorbell is dying, so I do need to replace it, but yeah. But yeah, then Sint Maarten comes, and there's also another thing, because we have the carnival, which is basically, you know, the partying after the 40 days of feasting or fasting. Is it before or after? I don't know. No. When is carnival next year? It's more a south of the Netherlands thing, but carnival. Oh, it's in February. Oh, that's definitely not then. So yeah, okay. So carnival, okay. And then all the cities get a different name and everything. So currently I live in Lelystad. During carnival, it's called Knarregat. I don't know why. It's just one of those things when people like to dress up, and basically it's our Halloween, but that takes about a week, right? Just 3 days, but it's mostly on a Saturday. It's until Ash Wednesday. From Saturday till Ash Wednesday. Okay, so it's before Easter. I don't know where carnival comes from, but it's definitely a thing in the south, because we are more Protestant in the north, and we don't do carnival actually. There are some cities that do change name because, yeah, well, people migrate between cities, but yeah. But on the 11th of the 11th is when every big city that celebrates carnival selects a new prince of carnival. Well, it could be princess, but officially title stays prince. It's male, female, whatever. I think it's mostly male still. It's mostly male dominated. But they select one, and that's basically the head jester or so for during carnival. But always the Saturday after that, Sinterklaas comes into the country with a big boat, steamboat, Pakjesboot 13, and he brings his speeds. Used to be black. Luckily that has changed a lot. It's not completely gone, but yeah, most people starting to accept that he's no longer black. I never considered it racist, but then again, look at my skin. But yeah, when you talk to people of color, then of course you know what's wrong, and it's basically just black-facing people. But there's also the other way around, that people of color were called Black Pete, as well, one of the many slurs. Um, yeah. Luckily, that's getting away more and more often. So it's just people with sod faces. So basically, like they went down a chimney, so they have the black stripes and dirty look, but they're not completely black, because that's not how it happens, right? Um, and then yeah, he comes, and then we celebrate until December 5th, because that's his birthday. And everybody took this holiday and said, well, the December 1st is a birthday. Yeah, we put it on Jesus' birthday, because Jesus wasn't born on Christmas. Jesus was born somewhere in spring. Do the calculation. But yeah, we make it Christmas as Christ's Day, and then we have that jolly guy, which isn't a bishop, because technically he was the bishop of Myra, which is in Turkey, which was also a reason why his beats were black. But yeah, they tried to change that. Political thing, let's not dive into deep into that. But yeah, he was the bishop of Myra, and then now he lives in Spain, so not on the North Pole, so that changed. He's no longer a bishop, he's just, I don't know, a guy in a red jumper suit with a weird hat. They still have a white beard, they still have a sack with a lot of presents in them. The only thing that I learned, which has changed from time to time, it's no longer in our folklore, is that when you were bad, you would be put in the sack and brought to Spain. And I was like, yeah, then I should be bad, because it's way warmer over there. But that's when I appreciated heat. I don't appreciate heat anymore. I prefer the cooler climates. Mainly because, yeah, the shape that I have. I have a Santa shape. Now, nice big belly. So those are the changes. Yeah, we have Pete's instead of elves. He has just one big white horse, which I thought was called Americo, and now they're calling it Oh So Snel. I don't know why they keep changing it. It can't keep up. Luckily, I'm not a grandfather soon, and my son is like, yeah, we don't do this anymore. So, hey, I'm happy. Saves me a little bit of money, because every day, night until 5th December, it's depending on what the family allows. You can put your shoe near the door or near the chimney, depending on, well, if you have one or not. So we put a shoe down there, not a stocking. We put a shoe down, maybe a carrot for the horse, or a little bit of straw, or no milk and cookies. We don't do those things for Sinterklaas, because Sinterklaas is not coming down the chimney. The Pete's are. And God forbid you gave the Pete's something. I don't know. Just popped in my head. Why didn't we give them something? But okay. Then you sing a nice little song. Could be a long song, short song, or whatever. And if you were good, you found something in it. And it used to be some. If you were bad, you got coal. So that didn't change. Eventually, coal got away. They don't do coal anymore. So yeah. So that's why I'm wearing this hat, because this is a Sinterklaas hat. This is not an ordinary bishop's hat. This is the big red with the golden cross. I don't have the big book of people who were naughty or nice, because we don't have a list. We have a big book, because it's only in the Netherlands. Sufficient enough, right? We don't need a list that goes on forever. We have a book with I don't know how many pages. In my childhood, it appeared it was only the children from the school were in that book. I don't know how. It was just that case. And children could be promoted to sit on Santa's, well, lap. I don't know if that's still a thing. because Santa Claus, you could also sit on his lap. My son, when he was just a little baby, he was more scared of Santa Claus than he was of Pete, and that was in the time that it was just Black Pete. We didn't have Soot Pete yet, so completely black-faced Pete. He wasn't scared of that, but an old white man dressed completely in red, with a big white beard and a heavy voice. He was like, "Nah, keep me away from him." So yeah, I knew my son isn't racist. Well, maybe against white people, but then I would have had a problem. So yeah, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, we celebrated. We don't decorate our house for Santa Claus. We don't. The stores used to, but now they're saying, well, Christmas is more profitable, so we cannot wait until the 6th of December when Santa Claus is going to change everything to Christmas. So yeah, it's big thing. So, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this hat for fun. I'm not gonna wear it every night I'm streaming until the 5th of December. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll put one on. I was thinking, should I do Pete? But I think that could be misunderstood if I put some soot stripes on me. Then, no, you're black facing, and I will just avoid the issue and don't do it. It's just simple. They wanted to change it to rainbow Pete's, that they all had like, yeah, the pink one and green one and everybody, and I like, yeah, that just didn't look right. That didn't fit into the folklore of a person coming down the chimney, coming back up, totally pink. Did you have black stripes or dark gray or something, maybe a little white ash somewhere? That made sense. But to come out as different types of Skittles, that just didn't make sense. Maybe they tasted the rainbow while they were in the chimney. So that was for 1 year and 1 year only, and even the kids were like, nope, not that Pete. That's not my Pete. They weren't on social media, so there was no hashtag not my Pete, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm wearing the big red hat. So that was a long discussion on where this folklore came from. So he rides a white horse and not a sled, because yeah, he lives in Spain. What do you need a sled for? And then he goes away, and then the other person shows up. Not immediately, he waits like 2.5, 3 weeks. Then he gives us presents. But Cosmic, good to see you. I don't know if we have any more people in chat. I want to talk a little bit about Black Friday. I know that's, I believe, is it next week or the week after that? Is it next week? It's next week, huh? I know my company is doing Black Friday next week. At least the official Black Friday. It wasn't a thing over here. It became a thing, but then the discounts aren't as good as they are in the States. When I see some price drops, I'm like, oh, you really have a clearance sale. That's not the case over here. Basically, they drive up the prices in the first 3 months upcoming to Black Friday, and now they're going down. But for some people, they are starting Black Friday already. It's like we have the Black Friday weeks. Like, Black Friday is supposed to be 1 day. That's the whole beauty of that thing. Okay, now you have Cyber Monday to do get rid of more tech stuff, but Black Friday used to be 1 day. Is it still 1 day in the United States, or do you also have Black Friday weeks now? Like, oh, we start Black Friday 2 weeks earlier. And we have discounts, or we spread the discounts. So from this day to this day, we have this on sale. This day to this day, we have that on sale. And then on Black Friday, we repeat all the sales. Something like that. I don't know. Or is it the Dutch commercial marketing thinking like, nah, we need to be sooner than the other person instead of, yeah, we need to be cheaper than the other store or other brand or whatever. Because the deals for Black Friday aren't that amazing. If I get Black Friday deals, they're usually from the States. And that is, including with shipping, it's way cheaper than I can get it here. The only thing is I don't get electrical appliances because, yeah, we have different outlets. That doesn't work. Then I have to get a converter for every appliance that I buy. That's not good. But I was wondering, is in the United States, is it still just Black Friday, just the one day? Maybe, okay, you have Cyber Monday. Or is it also already started? Or is it at least... Because currently the sales are already starting. But I can understand that there's promoting. Ooh, watch out, Black Friday is coming. I'm gonna have great deals. That communication I can understand. But already have the sale going? That's way too early, right? Or is it just me? Am I just old and, dare I say, too conservative? By the way, I'm having cappuccino. You have the actual watch prices and now yeah, you have the actual watch prices and know when something is really a deal, because most of the time it's not a deal, even in the United States. Okay. Yeah, I have a watch list for stuff I would like to get. I did tell my son, because for the children, keep your eyes closed. We are each other's secret Santa. There's no secret about it. That's the problem when you live with two. You are each other's secret Santa. But the biggest issue that I have, well, my son has for mostly, is he doesn't know what to put on his list, on his wish list. And I say, well, make sure you're done this week, because if I can find a nice Black Friday deal based on what you want, then I save some money and I can buy something more. Especially in Canada and US. Well, over here as well. It's turning more and more into a scam thing. So that whole Black Friday South Park thing, when they, well, the one episode that they really trashed the mall and everything because of Black Friday, is that still a thing? Or like with Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he just cannot buy the action figure because of all the stores, is that still a thing, or is that less? Because of e-commerce, I could see that being less. Meanwhile, talking about the holidays. Yeah, we're gonna do a holiday thingy first. It's nice. But yeah, I want to thank Bonsonator. I don't know if she's already watching, even has time to watch me today. Most of the time she's just lurking, which is perfectly fine. I love my lurkers. They're still considered viewers and they're listening to me. So I still have a voice to them. Not sure how much attention they are having to my voice. That's up to them. But yeah, let's just go. Oh, then I have to switch because currently I'm look for Carnival. That's not what I'm looking for. But Bunsen mentioned in her Discord, holiday market on BackerKit. Basically, a lot of publishers, not only publishers, by the way, you can also find comic books, plushies, toys, some other nice stuff, and more. Here, basically, it like this is an event. It ends in like 13 days, and well, less than an hour. But when I started, it was 13 days and 1 hour. And basically, nice one, by the way, no AI used. They already have it on stock. They will ship it directly after. I'm not sure if it's international, but it's a big list of tabletop games you could get. I don't know how much earlier it is, but yeah, you spawn this way. You support independent creators and small businesses, which is always a good thing. Big companies don't make the country great. It helps the economy, no, not gonna lie, you're gonna need some of the big companies, but the backbone are still the smaller companies. Because the big companies basically want to suck all the money out of the economy into themselves and barely put them back into it. So yeah, limited edition stuff. I haven't checked what's in the tabletop thing yet, but we're gonna look at it. Shop human stuff, like they said, no AI, and ready to ship. Arrive around the holidays. Yeah, that depends. I don't know if there's international shipping or whatever, because it ends December 1st. Yeah, if it comes straight from the United States, it might get, for me, it might get stuck in customs and I would get it in January. Not a big deal. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a big deal. So yeah. So let's just take a look. The first one did make me a little bit sad, but since there are no AI, I'm just gonna open everything that's not RPG related, and it's a big list, by the way. Or just if we see something that speaks to us. So we have the Christmas cards with puzzles, holiday pop-up. Yeah, if you get those before Christmas, yes, it's funds raised. They don't have a backer yet, but yeah. The question is, do you get those cards in time to submit them again? Because you get the cards and then you have to send them to people to enjoy those cards. And then we have the Binding of Isaac, Sally Face and more. Let's take a look at that. That's from Maestro Media. I had Sally Face. I did not like Sally Face that much. So this is the places. Binding of Isaac. You get everything, I guess. And the merch bundle. The Four Souls Tainted starter set. And the starter set plus. And the Sally Face. These are the plushes. Show more items. Well, you get a lot of stuff. And the streamer standoff. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. And add-on access. Why would you want add-on access? What are the add-ons? Well, those are the games. I think those are kind of cool. And the Sally Face figures. I did have the board game. I did not enjoy the board game as much. They did send me, but said, yeah, I will stream it, but yeah. All I want for Christmas are games. What do we have over here for games? Comic Boom, You Shady Pooch, Bad Deals, Turf War. Turf War Deluxe Bundle, that looks nice. I don't know Turf War, I don't know if it's a good game, but it looks cool. Comic Boom. Is this a comic book or is this? Oh no. Oh, these are cards that look like comic books. Okay, cool. Nice. And then Turf War. It sounds like area control. And Bad Deals. Well, that's what I always do. Holiday pop-up market from KTBG and Burnt Island. So what do they have? Prices are exclusively on Backer Kit. Pick up a bundle of your choice. Yeah, only shipping to the United States. Luckily, I have United States viewers. Hey, Wim! I know Wim is happy because I am joining Wim on December 5th. Not as Santa Claus. I'm not bringing the hat. I still need to make sure I get at least half a day off. I still have 5 hours left for this year. So if I take 4 hours off, half a day, then I can arrive early afternoon. So Fossils was kind of fun. Wreck Raiders, I did enjoy. Power Plants, Maki Master, Fall of the Mountain King, In the Hall of the Mountain King, Mycelia, Into Deep. And then add-ons, Food Fighters Bundle, Nanatoridori, Diced Veggies, Premium Card and Token Racks. Ooh, I need for those card racks. But yeah, pay shipping $15 and then $5 for each extra game. So that would be cool. Yeah, I'm happy. It's my colleague Niels who also is going. He normally reserves a room all for himself because he has a apnea machine and that makes a lot of noise and he doesn't want to disturb people. I was like, I'll sleep like a rock through that. Once I'm asleep and I'm snoring. So you with your apnea won't. Yeah. And he said, well, if you're okay, then I will say that you can join my room and I will get the payment link tomorrow and I will pay and I will be there. The Apistocracy Holiday Store. Why names that I cannot pronounce? Making a season debut. Oh, that was that one that I really like the artwork of. Apistocracy. Yeah, look, it's a Bansonator. And a Rado. And a Paula. And a Grand Lion. Or Lion. Is it Leon or Lion? I don't know. This has been on Kickstarter before and I love the look of it. It's still a lot of money, which, yeah, well, if you want to spend it, you should get it. It looks pretty. Then Era returns. I don't know what Era is. Will you lead the Neanderthals through the Ice Age? I don't know, maybe. Or build a town in the Wild West. Or lead Caesar and the Roman Senate to glory, right before they stab him. No, everybody's very happy about everything. You have some reviews. What you'll get, because that's the more interesting. 240 cards, 460 card themed deck. You have the Cold War, the Ice Age, the Invention Era. Yeah, it's Tesla. You know, I'm wondering what would Nikola Tesla think that an electric car was named after him. And the Mayan Era deck. I thought this was a mask, but it's just a head. His face is still under there. I thought his eyes were on this level. And the Mobster era and a Roman era. So there's more eras. The Renaissance era, the Samurai era, the Tycoon era, the Wild West, World War One, because that sounds fun. Okay. Weird little elf. Box measurements. Ooh, those are small. Not sure what kind of game we're looking at. All I want for weirdness. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Beat the 2026 January Blues. Already? How can you beat it? We have signed art bundle. That's nice. Overgrowth, the board game. Forest Folk. Pete's Place. Well, we just were talking about Pete's. Not this one, but... And next up. Gifts for the Gothic Caterlings. Those are weird ornaments. This is RPG related. Yeah, it looks very RPG-ish. And Holiday Second Chance. Forest Floor. What does that mean? Oh, they do something for Ukraine. Ukraine, big flag. Oh, they have Ukrainian cards. And support the 108th Brigade, specifically release mechanism for their Maverick drones. Okay. Play this way. How do we play? Oh, watch your video. Yeah, we don't do that, even for now. Nice looking cards. Oh, this is the big... I forgot the name of this plant, but it opens only once a year or once a couple of years, and it smells horribly. And it looks pretty. Then we go to number 1 and hot dog. Holiday market. Yeah, we know it's holiday market. Number 1. A silly strategic trick-taking game. You look at each other's player's hand and bid how many tricks you expect them to take. Then you just have to make sure your predictions come true. So it's not your own, but somebody else's. That's a little bit of a change. Match up hot dogs and buns. The hot dogs must fit the bun. But with the player. Why am I yawning? I don't know. Why am I yawning? Okay. Then we have Steamboat Arcana 1928 and Gaucho's Arcana. So these are tarot decks. Oh, the Steamboat Willie card decks and... Hey, it's so small and I cannot open it. So you cannot look at them. But yeah, the old Disney stuff. Christmas deck boxes, they're just boxes. Handcrafted gaming for the holidays. Are they games or are they feline felonies, mini memory mischief, and canine capers? And Emma plays pink, and John plays blue, and Lily plays purple, and Dutch plays green. Dutch plays green. But then you get a set that's not always everywhere applicable. Nice, you have meeples, you have cubes. That's nice, a disc, dice, and some RPG dice. Thank you for that Prime subscription, Dutch Anakin. These are small tin games. Fit nicely into a stocking. Marcondo Tarot, no more tarot cards. Not my style, but some people might like it. Expectancy. So she's she's not pregnant. Okay, I thought she would be pregnant. The Colonel, Strength. Yeah, okay, these are weird. It's not my style. Geld Galore, a Hanukkah game. Hanukkah, not Hanukkah, Hanukkah game. I know not much about Hanukkah. I know it's around the same time as Christmas, but yeah. Geld galore. I'm going to pass to Shamash. dreidel dice. Oh, every player is a menorah. Cool. Happy Hanukkah. So if Hanukkah is more your thing, there's a game for you. This is RPG, so we're skipping that, but still skipping RPGs, people. This is puzzles. One card mazes. So it's a one card maze. How does that work? Because it's like I go this way. Where do I end up? Because it's a one card. I'm probably on the other side, but apparently there are multiples. Shipping to the Netherlands, $28 Canadian, which I understand is still quite a lot. Then we have a pirate party. Women of the High Seas. Schooner. That's not how you spell schooner. The second O should be an E. Because I live in Lelystad. A lot of our neighborhoods, or I don't know, I'm looking for the Dutch word, English word for wijk. Well, you have the separate areas, you know, like in New York, you have Harlem and Brooklyn and everything. Lelystad a little bit smaller, maybe that, but we have schooner. I live in Kempenaar, which is also a type of boat or ship. Then we have gondel, chalk, which are all basically type of boats or ships. The old part then, because at some point, yeah, we did different things. Kraken attack! Okay, continuing. Lava Run, the craftable dinosaur board game. What's craftable about the dinosaur board game? A, it looks cute. We have cute little dinos. Is this the one where you use your skills to make dinos? Yeah, you can color them, you can crochet them. Yeah, you can make your own dino stuff with a nice kit. That's kind of cool. I think arts and crafts is getting lost in education. I think it's very important, but I know especially over here it's getting more and more like, nah. Why should we teach your child how to use scissors, glue, a brush, a pencil? Why? Right? And even when they get older, why should they learn how to use a hammer, a saw? Why is my son always trying to scare me? Yeah, basically you try to survive, get to the raft before the lava gets there. Then we have Super Battle Mon Holo Day Market. So this is kind of like a Pokemon card game, but they have one for each letter of the alphabet. At least till T. Then they stopped. They have a Ranger deck. They have a Coffee Cat Squishy. Compare power to those, yeah. It's your basic trading card game thing. Parks and Potions is here on sale. If you missed out on that one or were still looking for one, it's here. I do love the artwork. It looks very pretty. A holiday bundle. 35 with a 6-player expansion, which includes bugs and bottles. And then you have an add-on, Potion Perils. All sorts of events. How to play, replayability. There's a solo mode. Oh, look at that whale. That looks nice. And then all the way to shipping. Shipping for any order is $12. I think it's only US then. They already have 2 backers, so they're doing good. It just started today, so let's all wave to my son. He's going to the bathroom. He's acting like an idiot. Cephalofair. Do we get a special Gloomhaven thingy? Well, you can still get Gloomhaven 2nd edition for $200. Mercenary bundle. Hail. Seta and buttons and bugs. I was like, but it's not there anymore. Where is my buttons and bugs now? Where did it move to? Oh, it's still there. It just went up one shelf. Yeah. I still have to play it, but I want to paint the miniatures first. Because like a few miniatures in there. They are like this tiny. But yeah, I wanna play those. Jaws of the Lion complete bundle, shipping from the US only. Not to the US, but from the US. And Frosthaven first printing if you still want it. It says from the United States, not to the United States only, which means it can get costly to ship if I want it in here in Europe. But if you're lacking some Gloomhaven stuff, nice way to catch up. Dance of Muses Christmas gift. How do we play it? Name one of the muse and value of the will of Apollo. Place the die here every time the muse moves. Increase the die value by 1. Okay, so basically you have to move, but stay in contact with everything. Okay, end of the game. The game ends as soon as the die on a muse reaches the value of 6. How to win. At the end of your hand, you and your opponent will compare dice in descending order. Score 1 point. To score 1 point, you must have the absolute highest die value in comparison to who scores more points. Hey, Board Game Haven did one video of it. Cool. That's a Dutch person. Hello, Bonsonator. Hello, today is crazy and I have to send my lurk. I will also have to catch the thought from what I missed. Well, I already gave you a shout out for thing. For this. Stop, top and roll. Almost got through everything, so. Bugs and mugs. You know, bugs are illegal in the Netherlands. You cannot, if you already had one, that's fine. But they are illegal to breed and illegal to buy anymore. I don't think they will get mad if you find one on the side of the street, but yeah, that's a different story. Cooperative board game about saving the world. Well, you definitely need to do that. I think I still have CO2 second chance somewhere. It's a Lacerda. That's not from Eagle Griffin. It's a really hard game. I don't think I have ever beaten that game. Rocketeer playing cards. It's just playing cards. Holiday Santa Cluck and bring dodos riding dinos. Oh, yeah. Dodos riding dinos. That's one weird chicken. And Kiwi Showdown and Dodo Dash and War for Chicken Island and Sea Dragons and Polaris. No, these titles are not available in Europe. As in, if I order them now, I can get them in Europe? You will ship it to me? Is that what you are saying? Or is it like I cannot order them because they are not available for people in Europe? That's a big difference. You have a dragon, mama. Looks like a chicken. Know why it's called dragon chicken. You see, okay, there it is. Polaris and Sea Dragons are not available for shipping to Europe. Okay. But if you're looking for some, there you go. Those are zines, we're skipping that. It's kind of a fun story. It's a party game about, yeah, you know. We already saw a Bonsonator picture, by the way. It was in one of the first games when they had a drawn picture of you from a previous campaign that they reused. What was your arch nemesis growing up? Oh, who was your arch nemesis growing up? Ooh. Oh. Well, is it kind of a fun story? I don't know. It's arch nemesis. There were a couple of bullies on my school, at my school, that bothered me. Yeah. Who's the biggest gossip? I am. If you could remove one invention from existence, what would it be? Is war an invention or just a result? I would almost say gunpowder. I know it helped a lot of other stuff, but it... Sure. The best model walk. I don't have a model walk. What's the sexiest thing someone can wear? Yeah, let's not go there. We keep it family friendly. Have you ever skin dipped? Yes, I have. Who is the biggest tease? I don't know. You chat, you're the biggest tease. It's definitely not me. Into the Dark Dungeon Silver Mine. So basically these games were already existed, right? It's just the new games. This just had them already on the shelf and they just want to sell. Well, not just want to sell more. Then it was like, this is a nice opportunity to spread some more love. It's really a small box thingy. How is the shipping to the UK? 11 euros, just one. There's a cross collab. I thought this was okay. That's affordable. Then we have Gems of Eradiskia. Oh, I've seen this one pop up a lot. I'm holding my coffee sideways. It doesn't drink easily. It still looks pretty, especially those shiny gems. That is just so nice. So how much is it going for? Because pledge level standard set 59, 79, 89. You can go up to 111. Then you get the bedazzled bundle. Then we have Play to See, have a holiday bundle. I have one Play to See game here. It's 23 knives. I'm bringing that to game night. I might even bring it to Amsterdam weekend, Wim, if you're still here. Lynx. I thought a bobcat and a lynx were the same animal. Apparently I was wrong. Now I have the hiccups. So smaller card games, 50% off. Oh, that's nice. 3 games, 40 euros. Sounds like a good deal. The story engine deck. Oh, that's for GMs. That's okay. This one I'm not so sure. Yeah, fighting over the inheritance. Sorry. Favorite grandchild, how to play. Sorry, this is too dark. I'm not gonna lie, this one is too dark. It's realistic, sadly, but it's also too dark for me. And that's it. That was the holiday market. So I hope maybe you found something, maybe you didn't. My taste in games is not necessarily the same as yours, of course. So let's do some Kickstarter. So now we're gonna do the rules, even though I kind of applied them in the other one, but they already started with the nice big one. No AI. AI means bye-bye. All the games that were on the Backer Kit holiday sale, holiday market were no AI. No generative AI was used. It was all human work. So you also support humans. So that's definitely a good thing. I can open 10-ish of them nowadays because I plugged in some new memory in my PC and it should hold. My stream shouldn't break anymore, so that's a good thing. Let's see this. So there's that. I will open English and Dutch only. Other languages, don't open RPG stuff like this. I don't open 3D printing stuff because it's just too much. I want to scratch an itch and I forgot I was wearing a Santa Claus hat. And I will open like 10-ish of them because navigating back and forth, that's not what I did over at the back kit. It was opening one and get back, opening one and get back. I can do that, but such a hassle. I think opening 10 and just go bum 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 bum. Next 10, bum 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 bum. It works more pleasantly for me. So we're skipping this one, this trading card game. Why? This is why. I already seen it. I was checking where I left off last week and I saw, oh, this one uses AI. So let's skip it. A solo role-playing app? Nope. Super Agents. A policy simulation game to build an age-friendly city against... Okay. Elements of truth. Avoid extinction. Well, that's what everybody tries to do, but at some point I'm dead and there's no more me. Cthulhu Mythos coins, D&D, Hungry Birds. Is that the same as Hungry Hippos? 3D printing, no. Wait. That's STL files, I did read that correctly. Pay what you want, that's PWYW. Just in case you did not know that. Again with the cartoon crushes. Some are very recent because this is the girl from Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania, right? A Maori word game. I don't speak one word of Maori. Rat hiders. Why would you hide rats? Then oh, it's modular. Oh, that's kind of cool. A digital miniature collection. Okay. So you still have to print that. In Tycoon Games license inserts. So if you're looking for inserts, Torn Taverns, idea for cost manager, okay. GameKeep is back with the shelving mechanism. Oh no, this is GameKeep. The other was Game King, I believe. So it looks nice. If I have like 50 games, then that would work. I think it's even less. The issue I have about 800 games. Do you know how expensive that would get for me? I could not afford that. But they look nice. If you don't have that big of a collection, it's definitely worth something. But for me, yikes! I need to really go through my collection again and see if my collection on Board Game Geek is accurate, because I sold like 48 games. I still have to put those in, like I sold them, and I have some other games, so I bought new games. I have to put them in. I didn't put my Spiel games in yet. The 17 Deadly Sins, Tech Frontiers. Whoa. That's trading card game. I'm still not at 10. 20 Christmas playing card games, but do I get them for Christmas? A lot of STL files. Battle Crushes. Now we have Battle Crushes from fighting games, I guess. Wood Hero Dice Deck. The box looks so much like 21X. This is Creed playmats. Wow, we're almost halfway. And it's just basically been STL file after STL file. Paintball Royale trading card. Is it a trading card game about paintball? I need some more red. Do you have some green to share to trade? Beer Stop. And Wildflower. That's about it. And we keep it here. Let's open my third cappuccino. Okay, super agents. So we're trying to build a city teaching and learning application. So it's how do you build areas for certain age groups. Build an age-friendly city within 25 years. Okay. Yeah, if people get too old, they are retiring. If they are too young, they cannot work yet. It's all things you have to keep in mind. So basically you find the perfect circular movement. You don't grow too big and you don't go too small. And you don't want crime. Manage your resources wisely. Oh, you really have to like QE, but then you have in and out, public budget, income. Oh yeah, that's gonna be rough. So how much is one game? 45 euros, so around 50 bucks. Oh, that's just early bird, yeah. And then you have the educator and all sorts of extras. Element of truth. Well, let's see. Veraticium. It's the first create zero backed. Well, it looks nice. I like this transfer. Ready for a challenge? The game of aha. True or false? Sharks have existed longer than the rings of Saturn. Too bad I can already see the answer. Because it says true. Sharks have been around over 400 million years, longer than the rings of Saturn, which likely have formed over 100 million years ago, or less than 50 sharks. Or less. So, oh yeah, 100 million years ago or less. So sharks are older than Saturn's rings. Well, I did not know that. I did not expect that I could read that upside down because it's like this tiny. But yeah, nice game mat, whiteboard, so you can. Which has more bones? The human hand, the panda's paw, the T-Rex foot, or a great white dolphin's fin? Apparently the human hand, because we have all the finger bones. Then 1, 2, 3. Then you have the hand, the palm, and all the separate. So I was wondering, with evolution, was this just one thing, and then people was trying to grab things and they couldn't, and then they basically broke their bones, and now they stayed broken? Is that how evolution worked? You have the base edition, engineering, physics, technology, astronomy. It's a trivia game. It's a nice looking trivia game, that's true, but does Earth's atmosphere have more or less water than all of its rivers combined? The atmosphere has more water, okay. So there's more water in the air than on ground. Okay. Avoid extinction. It looks like a roller move. I see die, I see pass. Most likely it's a roller move. And I see use of AI because I already saw that video. And each visual begins with cutting edge AI generated artwork. There's no such thing as cutting edge. Hungry Birds is a charming strategy game where you feed adorable birds with colorful food tokens and compete for points. Blending Mancala mechanics with clever set collection. Oh, I bought. Oh, that's the one game I also bought at Spell Spectacle, which is a fistful of meeples, which is a small Mancala game. Okay, how to play preparation. Preparation 2, Mancala. Pick up, place one at a time. Yeah, that's how it works. If there are enough on the thing, then you score those points here. And then scoring. Yay! Yeah, I like Mancala, but they could do more with the Mancala. Tipu. Tipu is a Maori board game. Hi. We are not using AI for any art, actually, but we did use some AI to help us refine words in English version of the instructions. So basically, you did a spell checker. Well, that's okay. But yeah, the rest of the page isn't telling me much. So I'm still continuing on. Rat Hiders, a silly party game all about hiding rats. Why would you ride hats? The deck is intended for 46, but you can play up to 10 if you add a second deck. Why not 12? Deal 5 cards for each player, the rest of the deck will be the draw pile. The player who most recently saw red goes first. Yeah, this font is not the most nice, pretty font to read. Hamred, Michigan. Sure, we just throw a state in there. It's Michigan. What does... I don't see the connection with rats and Michigan, but apparently there is one. Yeah. Okay. Tech Frontiers. 1 to 4 players. Yeah, because there some art is created by AI or inspired by AI. How can you be inspired with something that still has to... It feels like you're inspired to run after seeing a baby taking his first steps. Because that baby is taking steps after your example, and now you're excited to run or walk or whatever. So basically, you're inspired to do something, but the thing that inspires you is learning from you. It's weird. So big button. Okay. Never mind. The card images are AI generated. I was in a good mood. Why are people wrecking it? I still have yeah. Trading card games is almost a given. Placeholder art for a coin. You still beer stop. The beer stop is at least yay. In Beer Stop, each player takes on the role of a unique character with their own limit, special power, and secret objective. Each round, you decide. Keep going to win more or stop at the right time before exceeding your limit. So, okay. It's just get your goal. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling this one. Currently, there is no pick of the week. Sorry. Wildflower, a bee battle card game. About the game: 2 players, 30 minutes. Buy new cards, play cards, collect wildflowers. Well, that's the title of the game. Match and attack. Match cards from the garden or hives to create your attack chains. Okay. Your season cards. It's winter. No bees out there whatsoever. No battle this round. No. Okay, continuing on. Full Metal Tilt. RPG. Festival of Fates, Dark Tournament, Fatebound games where you roll. Okay. 50 games, that's a lot. This looks like lizards, but yeah, cannot do anything further. Forbidden Quest trading card game, Houses of Norway. More STL files. Blackology game. Okay. Senate. Battle maps. Chess 360. It's back. I think it's the second time they did this one. I'm not sure if they actually funded the last time, but it's an interesting thing. Mission Bar, the tabletop mission game. Solve mysteries by yourself or with a achieve a mission success. Bite Club, a vampire and Dracula themed social deduction game. It's not Fight Club, it's Bite Club. The Bard's Burrow. Okay. Stop and Dead, Fuel Piper, 3D printing terrain. Euphemism. The witty part game. Okay. Euphemism. I'm learning new words, people. I'm taking this off. It's starting to itch. 3 started to itch. It was only like a bug, but yeah. The Korean rap battle. Okay. And that's about 10-ish before we hit Christmas heist. Festival of Fates. A dark tournament. Yeah, I figured. Digital art has become enhanced with AI assist tools, allowing us to generate atmospheric visuals that reflect the dark. Sounds more like you still use generated stuff. Okay. Forbidden Quest. The artwork of this game started with AI generation. Okay, bye. Next. I was like, this is going to be a long stream because of the whole Becker kit thing. But no, Blackology game revived. Again, no images except for this board, which basically is a roller move with Black History. And yeah, Black History is important. I won't deny that, but yay, long stream. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm drinking coffee. I'm staying awake anyway. That's why I do coffee and crowdfunding. I did see a nice coffee machine that I might be getting here, but then I also have to order a small 2x2 Calyx to put here. So I have my coffee here, and I have fresh coffee, not this iced coffee, which is basically milk with caffeine. Because that's it. It's some sort of milk with caffeine. Senate, 4 to 6 players. They use AI for the textures of marble, copper, and gold. Really, you needed AI? You know you can buy those templates and they're not that expensive. For like less than 20 bucks, you have, I believe, all 3 of them. So Chess 360. It's 2 created. What happened to the previous one? Was that cancelled? 2 created projects. Because also chess is suspended. Suspended? Not cancelled, but suspended. It was 106% funded. So what happened there? Now I want to know. There's nothing here. The project has been removed. Okay. Yeah. I was like, why did they cancel it? Comments. I had the pressure to try it out a few months back. Yeah. Okay. I still like the idea. So basically what you have is, well, this picture shows it kind of better. You have a chessboard, but it wraps around. So that means if you move sideways, you can move all the way around. You can go all the directions. Well, diagonally, you're still hindered. It's not like a sphere. It's kind of like a bulgy cylinder. Which means, yeah, you have to watch the sides as well while playing. And I do like that idea. I think this is an amazing version of chess. Because you really have to figure out, oh, are you going left? Are you going right? Because there is no edge of the board where you can block somebody. How are you going to make a checkmate if the king can still move in all directions, right? What if there were no edges? Yeah, I like the idea. So how much is one? Do it yourself. So I have to put it together myself, which is perfectly fine. If I'm patient enough, I won't break any wood. 29 euros. And then you can color it, personalize it. You can get it pre-assembled for 59, so double the price. And a deluxe version for 97. I kind of like it. Yeah, those are solid prices. I just don't see the shipping costs, so that's the one thing I'm missing. If I say I want to pledge this, then it says the estimated shipping behind it. So for the United States, that would be 15 to 25 euros, so up to $30. So you could almost double it. Okay. And this is straight from Belgium. I could basically pick it up. I know where Leuven is. I've been there. And yeah, it's a really nice spin on chess. So I put a remind me on it. I still have time. Still have to do Christmas shopping first before I spend any more money. Mission Bar. The tabletop mission game. Oh, we use AI. For some of the promotion. Bye bye. Swy. Oh, Wiener Schnitzel. The vampire and Dracula themed social deduction game. So, just wondering, if you put the vampire out there and it was only Dracula themed, was Dracula a vampire then? Is it a little bit redundant to say vampire and Dracula? Just me. And they use this project AI tools to assist with marketing materials, some of the all in-game work, game designs, and components are created and finalized by me, not by AI. So I hate this sentence. It's not clear enough. Name your AI tools. But yeah, AI assisted content is limited to, but that's still. If you're gonna be fake, I'm gonna be rather safe than sorry. Buns knows what I'm talking about. We had a whole discussion on one that's like, yeah, what is exactly, is it real, is it fake? I don't know anymore. Yeah, it's a thing. It's getting realistic because this looks like, hey, we put 3 AI beavers on here. Now they say some branding and website assets were generated using AI. Bye bye. Page also looked like crap, by the way. Euphemism. Great slang, use it wisely. Okay, how do we play? Each player has 5 euphemism cards. Bagpiping, hot dog, IKEA, musical chairs, and clown car. I kinda understand what they're going for. And I do like, it's a small thing, that they put the names on the side. So if you, well, if you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, it still doesn't matter because then you pan out the cards the other way and you still cannot read it. But for the other way, IKEA is the senior prank where you take apart all the furniture in school. Yeah, sounds cool. Hi Panda, how are you? Lurk, you got a pack. Oh yeah, Pack U is coming. It's on my bucket list. Next year, we're either going to UKGE or Aircon in Manchester, but I don't know when the tickets for Aircon in Manchester will be, or when it will be, because yeah, I still have to take the time off. You're okay? Well, that doesn't sound all too convincing, but it's still better than you're bad. So yeah, this is not my type of game. It's just this isn't. Kimbap Clash, the Korean rap battle. Side menu. I haven't seen a side menu this empty since like forever. How to win. Have the most points at the end of the game. That's simple. Draw 2 cards from the right pool. Take up to 2 actions and then get your ingredients and have a nice wrap. They already sold like 6,000 copies, so why are you doing Kickstarter again? Because there's no... Wow, it starts at 100? Oh, and then the standard one is accepting. Yep, sure, put the 100 expensive one up. You really wanna... I don't know. 2 months? 2 months till January 17th? That's way too long. Okay, Mimic Dicebox, 3D printing. Red milk. Okay. Feces. This whole thing is in Italian, right? Okay. But you know, sometimes you have to think about a name of a game. I have to. Do I still have that pillow here? Yeah, I do. Just a sec. I'm getting a big butt. Oh, that's better. Feces. Just the word feces. Yeah, I know you cannot expect to know every word in any language, but English is basically one of the most spoken languages, and it's easy to check. But if you're just going Italian, yeah, then why use an English name? Right? Why go with feces? It's like, yeah. Brawlhalla, the card game. By the way, we're almost at the top, so I'm not sure how long the stream will get. It's just blame all the AI, RPG, 3D printing stuff, because they are definitely ruining coffee and crowdfunding. And math. Okay. Corporate breakfast. I can get breakfast at my office. I could get it. That's basically not even a problem. I still have to pay for it, but it's basically almost at what it would cost me to make at home. So creature capture cards, a GM-less. Oh, that's for GMs. Okay. Spawnimon, a parody card game about gotta catch none. Brute Fort micro solo dungeon card game. Dragon roast coffee for adventure. That's coffee. What the? I know it's called coffee and crowdfunding, but I'm not buying coffee. D&D. Crokinole boards from Mayday. I still want a Crokinole board, not gonna lie. Chess expansion. A chess expansion. Somebody made an expansion to chess. How many for? 9 more. Okay. Race to the Ark. Yeah, sure. We don't want to keep God waiting with the flood. World building, role playing, suicidal teen ways. Wow, some of these are dark. A Christmas dragon, dice tower, dice holder, 3 ornaments. Okay. Anything new? Oh yeah, we do. 3D printing, RPG. There's animation. Why is this on the tabletop games? RPG. A paper Metrovania dice drafting. Oh, that's kind of cool. I love Metrovania. Okay. Kamikazes, a lightning fast card game. Whoa! This is it! Then we have the risk and challenges. The risk and challenges are longer than the story. Picture this. Journey so far. Sketched, tested, refined, and focused on one thing. Pure fun. Yay! No. Bring the arena to your table. From Brawlhalla. Oh, there's a live stream coming tomorrow. Pledge in the first 72 hours. Nah. Are they pre-painted? Looks like it. Well, that's nice. Man versus Meeple, and the other ones I don't know. So you have either standees or you have pre-painted miniatures. And then you have legends, then you get all the expansions. Add-on Xol, which is a troll. Arcadia, Val, Artemis, Husang, and Teros. They couldn't call him Mino Teros. And new pre-mat and pins. I'm still looking if I want to do pins with my channel. They're quite costly. I know people who say if you give 5 subs away, you can get a free pin, which is kind of nice. Basically, you draw even on that. But yeah, this one it looks okay, but I'm not really convinced. Choose your legend, deal damage, knock out opponents, knock back your friends to claim victory. I knock back my friends. Forest Guardians, Spirits of Nature. 3 to 6. Oh, that's a weird. And 3 mostly means there's some bidding involved, or some trick taking. One of the two, because that works from 3 and up. I know there is solo trick taking and there is trick taking for 2 players. Excuse me. But most trick taking games start with 3. And bidding games definitely, because especially if you have closed economy bidding, you exactly know how much the other person has, and it just doesn't work. Turn O structure. And Guardian, you can perform 3 actions. Move between, look at the Guardian, take a card from space. And then you earn points, and the one with the most points wins. Okay. Math Facts. A recreational fundamental mathematical card game. 1 video from themselves, and that's it. You want a lot of money for a math-related game. Wait, is the dollar down that much? Whoa. Okay. Corporate breakfast. 3 to 8 players, 20 minutes. Imagine new breakfast cereals. Pitch them to your friends to make them laugh. Easy to learn for the whole family. Quick setup and breakdown. Great for short sessions or multiple takes. Vanilla, Loop, Crunch, Nugget, Original, and all sorts of things. There's even a Dice Tower video on it. Okay. No, it just doesn't appeal to me. Spawnymon, a Pokemon Cthulhu mashup. Ooh. Well, that's Cthulhu instead of Pikachu. Yeah. Maybe it's not. So Kabuto is basically a cockroach, and Mew is a bat, and a bat even becomes even worse. And Spawnymoniconidex. Say that 3 times fast. A Spawnymoniconidex. Man, talking about tongue twisters. Okay, next, Brute Fort. So not Brute Force. It's a micro dungeon. The story, the cards. Okay, well, let's look at the cards. All black and white. The package music, the gameplay. In this game, you're building a fort 1 row at a time. The cards you're using are double-sided. One side is conquest side, otherwise is peril. At the end of the game, you want to score more points for conquest and perils. Sounds simple, right? My phone says that Panda Angel is going to stream in like 30 minutes. Not sure if that's true. That's still based on the calendar that we have on TLN. Yeah. No, this one is not for me. So, Crokinole. Season 9. Just $100. You know that's even cheaper in... We are the only quality choice for Crokinole boards in the US. You know how hard it is to find Crokinole boards in the EU. Ships anywhere in the world. Standard maple board, maple, cherry, and maple with the case. Yeah, you can get them, but yeah. They are mostly successful. Wow. That thing was packed. But I am one, yeah, is that the best way to keep them on the side? Is that safe? It makes me worried about travel sizes. What's included? The board, pegs, discs, wooden storage for the everything, acrylic holders, upgraded styrofoam packaging, so it should stay safe. 3-ounce Mayday Crokinole wax and full color instruction booklet. Okay. And then it's how to play. That's cool. I'm still wanting one. And this is definitely affordable. But I'm not sure. I'll put a remind me on it. Then chess expansion. Chess just got an expansion, people. Before the game, flip a token like a coin to find out who will start. We have two sayings in chess in Dutch. And the one is als wit start verliest zwart. Basically, if white starts, black loses. But yeah, it rhymes in Dutch. En de andere, als wit begint, nee, wit begint, zwart wint. And that says white starts, black wins. So basically, yeah, you never know. When it's your turn to play, you can choose open. Before moving, you keep the token on its current side. Before you flip the token again, like a point. The moving. So basically, we have one wooden coin for sale with rules. It costs you €3 to get a wood token, a rule book, all in a Ziploc bag. Why the heck are you doing? You only want €14. You have 3 backers for a thing that's €3 and you're already at 15. So something is not right. They're all 3 backers are here, so they are backing for something more, or do they get shipping? Ah, also shipping. Everything costs, but the United States must be very expensive. Everything is €2 to get a wooden disc of 5 centimeters. Why not do a print and play version of the rules and get a wooden disc almost everywhere? This feels so useless. Okay, next one. Race to the Ark. Because, yeah, the ship is... Why do all these Christian themes... Bye-bye. Sphere of Annihilation. A retro time... Travel the Redemption novel. It's a novel. So, yeah. And apparently it's... Man, I forgot the name. Blade Runner. No, not time for GameFound yet. Luckily, we still have GameFound because, to be fair, Kickstarter has been kind of disappointing today. Man, and we're getting closer to the whole to the end of the year. So I love Metrovania games. I love Metroid. I love Castlevania, especially the older ones. I'm not as proficient in the newer ones, but yeah, the older ones I do like a lot. Ah, come on, I was looking forward to this. When you AI join as a fun day. No, I wanted to like you. I wanted to like you. Come on. Okay, game found. Here we are. Restless was the last one from last week. So we have Eternitum. Yeah, F. F indeed. Empires at War, first edition. This looks so AI, but these are miniatures, so I'm gonna skip them anyway. Exactly as planned, a cooperative heist for 5 minutes. Rove, anchor point. The god that crawls again. That really looks like an RPG, but yeah. STL files. Joe Ravioli, the cheesiest impasta. Bloodstones, the Crucible. It kind of looks cool. Iridia, the Pass We Dare thread. And Micro Rama collection. And that's it. I don't know why it says 45 here. I did not back 45 projects. And when I opened it, it's like, hey, you don't have 45 messages. Only 2. So like, what? Eternitum, it's not the first game. I think it already exists, but it's getting... So I see all the English and then I see this. This is French. Comment jouer means how do you play? How to play. My French is sufficient enough for that. And 20 to 30 minutes. Deck building racing game. Yeah, but it already exists, right? So why? See, we already have reviews. This is Dutch. This is Belgium. But the spellendreef is Belgium, I think. It says NL, but yeah, it's Dutch language. Only relay shipping, but I was not looking for shipping. I was looking for localization, illustrations, and then if you want to translate it, yay! Connect me at. Well, the game looks cool. One symbol I'm missing is the cross, and I would call it PlayStation the game. Oh, it looks nice, but I don't know what to think about it. Because the command jouer is really hard to explain. Next, Marcher, Empires at War, first edition. That sounds like it's a lot of money. Full digital line. Oh, holy! $1,000? Discounted from 2,000. It's a full digital thing. It's STL files. Printed 2-player starter set pledge. Digital starter pledge. Oh, that's affordable, but you can get it for like $166.67 per. There's no way. There's no way. I don't even want to look further if it's any good, because man, that looks so. Let's check gameplay. Yeah, they. The miniatures look nice, and do you also get everything? But that's not how to play thing. You use D10s instead of D6 for movement. Okay, and also for battle. What symbol are you doing there? Yeah, meh. Yeah, meh. It's just $1,000. Exactly as planned. Well, that's a different game, but yeah. 24 tools, 16 jobs, 10 backup plans, 5 heists. Upgrade for more. Gameplay. These are your jobs. Each partner has their own job. Collect the right tools for your jobs. You need 2 quick tools. You need 2 stunt tools. You have to have an exact escape plan. And you need to have 4 cards. Okay. That's it. It's not that expensive. Play it now, solo only. On itch.io. I've never played any games. I must say that the artwork of some of the cards may have a little bit of AI-ish feel. Not gonna say that they do, because you never know with these. That's the problem with GameFound, because they will never tell you. Because one of the sister companies of GameFound is Awaken Realms, and we know they don't mind. Rove Anchor Point and Rove Reprint. The one Rove that I have is the Buttonshy Rove. That looks totally different. I gave it a 9.5. I really like this game, says Tom Vessel. Yeah, it's only $375 for the all-in pledge. Yay, use stretch pay. Yeah, that's how you get them. I like stretch pay. But it's also like, that's amount of money I don't have for, well, in this case, I think 6 months. Yeah, for about 6 months. So that means 6 months on, I have less money. It comes with a free companion app. Yeah, it's not always the best. I still hear people complaining that some games don't have app support anymore. Like, yeah, that's too bad. Especially if the app is required. Luckily, I can still play Mansions of Madness. If that app supports drops, I have a bunch of plastic and cardboard here that's worth nothing. Videos learn to play. I don't want to do it through videos, but this does look pretty. Well, there's stretch goals. Well, no images. It does look pretty. And it has a solo mode, which is a big plus. Then, you want this one? I'm not sure yet. It does look good, pretty. But then I see a lot of gray plastic that I really want to paint. And I still have to paint my Zombicide. I have to finish Foundation of Rome. I have to finish Robinson Crusoe. I got Valheim now that I want to paint. And just showed Gloomhaven that I still need to paint. So much stuff that's still to paint. I don't want to look at gray plastic. I did play Valheim because I really want to get it to the table. And I didn't fit it anymore in my schedule. I do have Luthier here, but I don't think Luthier has miniatures. No, it does not. So that's a good thing. But Luthier or Luthier is the one I will be playing this Thursday. But this one does look pretty. So I will still keep it close. Maybe it's game of the week. I don't know. The God That Crawls again. This is an RPG. Yeah. Okay. Next. Joe Ravioli. The cheesiest in pasta. If you like a pun, then I think this game is full of it. Joe Story. Who's Joe Ravioli? Though that's Joe Ravioli. But overall, it's a slow week on crowdfunding. Luckily, the whole Backer Kit thing happened. The Backer Kit holiday market. Where are we? How to play. Yay! Objectives, game setup, turn, roll a d6. Roll a 1, stay in place. Roll 3 to 5, move on zone 2 to 4. 2 or 4, move 2 zones. 6, move 3 zones. Apply the effect of the zone you ended. Okay. Nope. This one, oh man, please don't be AI. I don't know, the box cover is like speaking to me. Well, this one not as much. Well, this is the skull guy. They got Skeletor in this game. It's a dark narrative RPG with miniatures. It's an RPG! Ah! And I still need to skip it, but miniatures do look cool. Next. Aurelia. Second printing. I see a lot of people enjoying their game of Aurelia. Add-ons. Xaya. Is that the drift system? Yeah, that's the drift system thing. Aurelia plus Xaya all in. Oh, yeah, but I'm not interested in... I want just gameplay all in. Oh, that's doable. 200 euros for a board game. Oh, man. I kind of don't want to spend that much money anymore on one game. Reviews. Anybody we know? Totally Tabled? No. Inspired 2 games? No. No. Not somebody I know. But they did very well with the first campaign, so this might be good. It's just, it's a lot of money. And then we have Microrama, the collection, 4 standalone solo games. So, ooh, you got me at solo. More languages will unlock as community grows. Players 1 to 2, you said solo games. 50 euros for all. So all in, 50 euros. And I will get it next year. So, we have deck 52, final boss. Do we have any? Well, then we have Space Station, Gamma Guild, and City of Fury. That looks like a beat 'em up. That's kind of cool. Space Girls, add-ons, promo cards, sleeves. Yeah. Refunds and cancellations. You're entitled to the full refund with no conditions within 14 days after the end of the campaign. And then on day 15, we're gone, we're taking your money. Nah, probably not. So, the world has ended and the last boss out of town is your only choice. In deck 52, final boss, you'll fight for survival in a solo card game where every decision matters. Traverse deadly post-apocalyptic landscape filled with radiation, raiders, and mechanical breakdowns. If I hear all that, how safe will I be on that bus? 12 days, 12 quests, 1 guild. The door hits open. The corridor ahead is dark, shifting and alien. In Space Dungeon, you'll dive into a modular solo roguelike where every room you reveal brings both an opportunity and danger. And Mikorama, yeah, it's just fighting. It's 2-player versus mode. So it's 1v1 or just solo or against somebody else. And then how to play for everything. I would have loved to make videos for them, but yeah, they don't contact me. And shipping, one box 15, all for 15 euros. Okay, that's affordable. So 65 for 4 games. Probably will get added VAT. And that's it. That's it. Wow. Almost midnight. I must say almost noon. Yeah, I'm 12 hours off. So I have opened a Crocodile board, but yeah, that's not very original. Crocodile already exists. So it's something I would like to own at some point. Probably not gonna buy it this year. Maybe locally. Did I like Valheim? I did. It's still not 100% a survival game, which Valheim technically could be. They didn't open the sandbox for that, but at some point you have to fight the boss that you selected. I haven't tried playing without a boss, so you could only do survival, but yeah. I do like it. I'm gonna paint it and then I'm gonna do another thing. Chess 360. Yes, also a return of something that already existed. And with 4 backers. You almost got me. The big red flag is 4 backers, this much amount of money. That's really weird. Eternitum is also a game that's returning. It already exists. But it's doing very well. Rove is it's also a reprint, but also an expansion. So also looks very pretty. Aridia is just very expensive, but also very pretty. It's really hard to pick something. It's definitely a GameFound game. I think I will go with Rove. Rove is my pick of the week. I will follow it for now. Doesn't say I'm gonna back it, but just that I don't forget about it. So, for the rest of this week, I will be back in like 2 days. Well, less than 2 days, in like 46 hours. And then I will be playing this one. Oh, look, there you are. There, see, there's chat. I will be playing this one. Wow. Did that sound hollow? Hello. The box is empty. It's falling. But it's all laid out here. I still have to set it up, learn it tomorrow, and everything. So, hi chat. So that will be on Thursday and on Sunday. For the people who want to follow me in Dutch, and I'm streaming later than I used to. I moved the time. I started at 11 a.m. I moved it to 2 p.m. because from 10 to 12, 10 till noon. I have baseball practice now. Last Sunday I was totally beat for the Dutch stream. I will try to be less beat. I'm still gonna do my best during practice because I need the exercise and everything. But yeah, I try to be a little bit more awake and alert and everything. I might be up early because it's the Grand Prix from, I don't know, Formula One, but it's 5 a.m. over here when it's happening, so might go to bed early as well. So that's that week. Next week, I will be back with the coffee and crowdfunding. I might be a little bit later because it's the last Tuesday of the month, which means it's game day at the office. And at this point, we have 11 people showing up. So I don't know how long game night will go. We start normally around 6:30. Normally stop around 9, but that means I'm back just before 10 and I have to rush, so I might start half hour later. Could be an hour, but just follow me everywhere. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, whatever channel you prefer, and you'll get a notification as soon as I go live. Especially if you have the notification bell on. And that was the moment that I should have had a button that says, hey, notification bell, boing. But I'm not that fancy yet. Now we need to find somebody to raid. And let's see. Let's go to Twitchy to see who's live. Panda's not live yet, right? Nope. Manda, are you here? Are you about to go live? Because then I will stall my audience. Thank you. If Amanda isn't here, I don't know. Because I did get a message that she would be live in like 3 minutes. Then we can stall a bit. Then we can talk about a new game that arrived, and Bansenator already saw that because I shared it on her Discord. March of the Ants arrived, and I have that scheduled somewhere this month, this year. Let's see, the games that I'm still planning to stream next. So this week, Luthier or Luthier or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will figure that out. Then next week, Fossilium. Then the week after that, Sunovalo. Then An Age Contrived. And then the final one will be March of the Ants will be on December 18th. Because December 25th, Christmas Day, sorry, I'm not streaming. I'm not sure what I'm going to do family-wise, but I'm definitely not streaming. So then the next time I will be in January. That would be January 1st. Am I, oh, wait. Am I actually saying that I will be streaming on January 1st? Yeah, I will be streaming on January 1st. So I don't know how many people of you will be woken up already by then, but yeah, January 1st, I will be playing the Unmatched Adventures with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I hope to have them painted. I'm getting them sometime this month, so hopefully I will have them painted because they're the turtles. The turtles should not be gray, they should at least be green, right? So still waiting to see if Amanda Panda suddenly went live. Not yet. Otherwise, we need to find somebody else to raid. Then we can raid into Flipsy Fiona, who's playing some pinball game on the PC, I guess. Silver Ball Retro Arcade. Yeah, that sounds like. Otherwise, I don't have that many board game streamers live right now. Board game categories, 106 viewers. Well, they're not all over here. No, 48 are watching a game of Catan. Catan Pro. Why did it say 106 viewers and they say 48 over there, then 5 over at my channel? Thank you, all 5 of you. At least those on Twitch. And then 1 viewer there. If I count them all together, I don't come to 106 viewers. So I don't know how that works. I don't think Amanda is going live. Is she? I'm not getting any notifications that Amanda's going live right now. Nope. Then we're gonna raid into Flipsy Fiona. I haven't raided into her in a while. She is playing video games, but yeah. She also does board games stuff, so. Cosmic pixelated me again. Why are you pixelating me? So I started to read. Oh, this channel's for adults. That's the first that I get it with Flipsy. So say hi to Flipsy. Use the raid emote if you want. Use it, don't abuse it. And I will be back later. In like 46 hours. Bye everybody. Oh, and by the way, people who are on YouTube, you didn't speak up at all. So if you're not there, you're not there. But otherwise, thank you for watching. You cannot join the raid. That's a Twitch thing.